taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, a second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Baylor tight. 5-9. Go. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10.
59. Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Line. Ray. Crowd right. Set.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air, Bennett. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Diggs in motion left. Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA. Chase Brown, 83 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Folk connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Visitors 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go. 5-9. Set. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert changing things up.
Coleman trips right. Hey, OP. Hey, go Lion. Baylor touch. Crowd right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
Second down and a little more than a yard here. This is Brown on the draw play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Ram. 12, 59, 21. 21. Hey, go.
Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
5-9. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, Ram. 12, 59. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Rondé Gadsden from 19 yards away. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down and 13. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go. Hey, Ray, 21.
To throw once more on second and 10. Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
At the 49-yard line.
59. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught inside the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Visitors 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Penix working out of the gun here. Looking deep downfield. And this one is in good.